So you see it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay. CP unlocking.
So this is competitions.
Yeah. I mean, well, competitions are not a bad idea because at least you know that there was something involved. So, Jane Street market prediction.
Let's see completed ones. Open old ones we can try.
Ah, yes, why not? Google landmark
because
recognition is
okay.
Not a good idea. That's usually more vision.
Landmark recognition will be vision.
Vision again. Bird call identification. I don't think that's
this. Let me just see what is this.
Yeah, sure.
Fibrosis. If it is non-vision data, I mean non-image data. You just look at it. Okay, open source imaging consortium, so it is likely to be image as well. No, there is a CSV file. Yeah, so this doesn't seem to be an image file, in fact. Just see.
22 GB.
Oh God. This is one thing with all these competitions though.
Yeah,
because they have to give real long-term data. Okay. Well, we'll look at something else. This will be again image, right? Bird call identification. So it might have sound data then.
I don't know. Just check it out. Let's see what it is.
Yeah. Data, audio, yes.
Yeah, no use.
Yeah, this will be also huge, like 23 GB. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, we can do all these. Maybe I'll have to figure out. Maybe I'll get an external hard disk or something where this can be done properly. Because this is like I mean, if I get my external hard disk, it will be a lot easier to do all these things without worrying about how much data is going. Like I get a 2 TB hard disk and then you do everything, download it once and do everything somewhere. It's a lot easier. Anyway. We'll see, sorry. I'm going fast. There is image, neuroimaging, create assessment, art. You want to do NLP?
That's the problem. Most of these will play either now. NLP is something because first you have to then characterize them as vectors. And then we have to do other kind of analysis. So it's a little multi-layered NLP.
Yeah, I mean, we need to also know, we need to know, we can't just start right away. Something like
COVID-19, plant pathology. What is plant pathology? Only a disease?
No, it's again image.
Okay, category. M5 forecasting. Walmart. Oh, okay. Yeah, try that. M5 forecasting accuracy.
Okay. Okay, accuracy and uncertainty. There are two of them. What is this? 2 complementary competitions. Okay. What is M5?
Again, I don't know. So, can you see the data?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. 500 MB.
That's good.
And but it's like calendar.
CSV, competition, sell prices. Well, what it looks like is nice is it's about sales data. Now, can you go back to the overview just to see what it is actually?
Yeah.
Because data doesn't say anything. How much camping gear will store to the entire... this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely seems nice because it's numbered files, sales, data.
It has some time.
Yeah.
timestamps.
How much camping gear will one store sell each month and year? To the uninitiated, calculating sales at this level may seem as difficult as predicting the weather. Both types of forecasting rely on science and historical data, while a wrong weather forecast may result in you carrying around an umbrella on a sunny day. Inaccurate business forecasts could result in actual or opportunity losses. This does seem good. Sounds promising.
Yeah. Huh?
This seems promising because we have numbers, most importantly.
Yes.
And we'd have a data that's not too large.
Yes, exactly. And we'll just quickly see what is the other companion competition estimating uncertainty distribution of the realized values of the same series. So I think that's not really important. But anyway, it's the same data. So if you want, we can actually work on this.
Yeah. I think, this seems like a good starting point.
Okay. So I'll just then see if I can quickly download the data.
Okay, by the way, we have another person. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm in silent zone. I can't speak much here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I'm Venkat.
Okay. Okay, nice then. Okay, so so we are just looking for another data set. So the data set we looked at before we saw once was the solar PV forecasting data set, which we almost did a lot of things with. So I don't think there's more we can do with that. So we then started with that Belkin forecasting, but it's a huge data set, almost 20 GB or so. So which is why we are now looking for something which is a little more reasonable in terms of how big it is. So we are now looking at a sales forecasting data set. So basically sales of Walmart stores.
So this seems to be fine in the sense when I keep it zipped, it's just 45, 46 MB. So that's a good thing.
Yes,
it's only that. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. That's a good thing. Anyway, so
yeah, well, a CSV file, if you zip it, you actually get quite large compression ratio.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just a text file,
Exactly.
I mean, some form of a file of this one. Yeah. Let me just put it in our folder, and I will. I'll be good to go. Just a second, because I have to see if I should do it or not. But anyway, I usually sync these files into one of the cloud. So I'm also usually careful how much I put. So what is M5 accuracy? So let me see. So okay, so I will start a new Jupyter notebook. So we can keep. I'll close everything else.
Harish is also here. Hi.
Okay. Yeah, you can just quickly update him perhaps.
So Harish, hi again, and we are looking for another data set.
Okay, so I guess Okay.
Ah,
Okay. So let me see. Yeah. So contains information about the date on which the products are sold. That's the calendar. And sales train validation contains the historical daily unit sales per product. Information about the price of products sold per store and date, and includes sales data, labels used for the publicity leaderboard. Okay, so let me just quickly see what is there in the calendar data.
it's read CSV.
Okay, this is always I mess it up. Okay. Okay. So weekday, month.
Weekday, weekday, day of the week, weekday, working day, I think, working day. Then month, year, D, what is it?
D, I think, is something. Okay,
event name, 1, 2, start C. Okay, we need a little bit of help. Can you go back to that?
I think CA and. I'm sorry?
Can you check out the Kaggle again? Let's see what it is.
Yeah. I think CA, TX are all the states, I'm guessing. So they say that in the calendar, information about the dates on which the products are sold.
Right.
So which products, I don't know.
Can you check below? Can you scroll down? Let's see what's written. So detail, if you go to like detail in that thing. No. Okay, check out the column again. Let's see what is written. Date. Okay.
So date and then year work and starts with 1969. Okay, I don't know, or 1969 entries.
Yeah.
Then weekday or not, I think. So it's most likely to say that weekday or weekend.
Okay.
And then this is just a number representation of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And then the month, year.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's between 2011 and 16, it seems. Okay.
Okay.
And then event name is largely missing because perhaps it is missing whenever there is no purchase, perhaps.
So event name, okay, Super Bowl is other 8%, Super Bowl 0% actually. Event type, religious, other. I think we'll find out.
I see what do you mean. So the thing is, it is very likely that event name is to do with what is the specific thing that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in fact, what I call in one of the projects, the postdoc project I did, we separated two kinds of events to understand the behavior of water consumption. So one was the general temporal factors, time of the day of the week, etc. Second was the social factors. Weather factors existed. So second was weather factor, temperature, rain or whatever. Third was the social factors, like whether it is a holiday, whether it is such things.
Okay.
So this is likely to have to do with that, because when you say event name 1 and event name 2, you see that exactly the same number of days, same number of data is available, which means there is the most common event they talk about is Super Bowl. and but it's not there much. But where the idea is it's 0, but I don't know why they say that. But anyway, at the end of it, there is an event name 1 and then event type 1. Similarly, the event name 2, and it only has 5 times it is appearing.
Mm-hmm.
And event name type 2. So it's most likely that
no, that's okay. Can you
first
come down?
event type is
I think at least we know what it is. What we can now do is we can find the unique and all this to find out what are the unique values.
yeah.
So now if you come down further, no, if you see what is snapca,
Okay.
snapca, what is this snapca? Is it California, Texas, like you said?
That is what I was thinking. The state names is California, Texas. WI is likely what?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin
Could be. What else is there? I don't know.
Yeah, Wisconsin. WI is Wisconsin, I think, because they have Wyoming, but that is WY.
Oh yeah, Wyoming is also.
Yeah, I think that's WM or WY. I don't remember now. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But this is likely Wisconsin. But anyway,
okay.
So they have 3 of this because there is this. These are values. What these take values 0 or 1. That's all.
So I think is it Texas? Is it not? I think something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is an explanation somewhere. Some discussions perhaps might explain it. Okay, no, I don't. There will be already people because it's done.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of explanations. Perhaps we should know. We'll see the rules. Perhaps. No, there are rules that don't explain anything. Competence specific rule. Because the data doesn't get
I think that's okay.
Nothing much here.
Yeah, I think we can go back to our thing. We have at least some starting point.
Yeah.
So, if we look, let's say for example, in the WMYYRWK. So let's look at the unique value. First, let's just do an info and see what we get out of this.
Yeah.
Actually, you will have to leave some cells.
Yeah. I'm doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I will also try to see if I can make it. Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay. So I will say.
Okay. So we have date, which is a data object. Then WM is an integer. Weekday is an object. Interesting. Why should weekday be an object? Okay.
No, but because it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday that they have written.
I see. Okay. Then interesting. Okay. Month is all these are integers. That's fine. D. Okay. Event name 1. Those are all strings. That's fine. Snapc, snaptx, and this thing are all integers. Okay. Looks fine. So let's look at this WMYRWK. What is that column? Let's look at the unique values.
Yeah.
So if you do unique, dot unique.
No, a lot of them.
Okay.
N unique.
Yeah, probably N unique.
282 different unique values are there.
Okay. Just thinking.
I have no idea what they are. We want to check what they are. Perhaps we have some information somewhere.
Yeah. Check.
Okay, there is a participant's guide. I will just go and see there.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, so there is a guidelines in PDF. Okay, okay, it's a docx or a PDF? Oh God. Okay, I think it's a problem because what I'll do is I'll just print it into a PDF and then open it in Firefox as well.
Okay.
Otherwise, this.
I think this would be enough. I think the same thing. This is the same thing in a PDF form. So it's like we could sort of scroll through this. So if you look,
okay.
This is enough. It shows historical sales data generously made available on what starting at aggregate. Okay. Besides the time series data such as promotions, data special dates that affect sales, which are used to improve forecasting accuracy. The distribution of uncertainty was assessed by asking participants to provide information on 4 indicative predictive intervals and the median. Okay, the majority of the more than 42,840 times series display intermittency. Okay, so if you come down a little, what else does it say? Okay. Is it done? It's done.
Yeah, this is the end of the page. I mean, I will just check if, this is all. Yeah. So I will just see if I can open that guide in Firefox. Okay, you see that now?
Yeah.
So, dataset, we'll just see the dataset. Okay, so this is California, Texas, and Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is a competition, it seems 1, 2, 3, 4, M5. Okay.
This is M5 on forecasting. There's the M5 on uncertainty.
I'm sorry?
This is the M5 for forecasting. So
yeah.
Okay, so if you keep coming, this much. 5th. Okay. Dates and hosting. Start on March 5th.
Dates is fine. I think that's not our data set. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, 7 product departments, 10 stores located in 3 states. Okay, and then, let's keep going. What else?
3 states. They have 3 stores.
Mm-hmm.
And for each stores, there is category hobbies, foods and households.
Mm-hmm.
And then foods 1 to 3, household 1 to 3. Okay, fine. So 3,000 items are there.
Mm-hmm.
And historical range is
so
5 years.
Here, look at that. This is the key below. Calendar docs. The date and YMD format. That's good. The ID of the week the date belongs to. Okay, that's an ID which I think they have internally. Okay. Weekday, the type of the day, the ID of the weekday starting from Saturday, the month of the day, the year, the date. Okay, keep going after that. If the event includes an event, if the date includes an event, the type of this event, if the name includes a second event, the name of that event. Binary variable, whether it's the stores of C8. Okay, I think this is good enough now that we know this. So let's not try to figure out what's going on with that thing. What's it called? The ID. It is some ID.
Yeah.
So there's no point in actually trying to figure out
and
that.
Also I think we don't need we just need to use this W day instead of weekday. We don't need that weekday.
The weekday, when the weekday will be interesting. The weekday will be interesting to know if you want to predict how it varies with respect to the day of the week. Like that is, if weekend is more than weekday or something of that sort.
Yeah, but that detail is captured anyway in WDay.
True, but you would not be able to distinguish. I'm just trying to see how you would do that.
So you see that it says ID of the weekday starting from Saturday. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 is Saturday.
Okay.
So I think that kind of gives it away for us.
Okay, I guess then that's good.
Yeah, and I'm just curious to say, they say dates are not dates are sequential, but yeah, they are sequential.
Okay.
So this is the reason why I think as far as the week is concerned, you see that they have 11101. So that's why the week number is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing that if I go for a tail, we will see the same 5. Yeah, you see that there is a change here.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts on Saturday, of course, because it's number 1. So in case we want, if there are events that are happening, within a certain, how do we say, within a certain period, like, there is a vacation, Christmas week or things like that, we can focus on a week instead of a weekday or something like that.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, so but you can also see here, NBA finals end, sporting event is happening, and also it's a Father's Day and it's a cultural event.
So let's look at the type of events there are. So event name 1 and event name 2. If you look at the unique values.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you do the same thing for event name 2.
Mm-hmm. Not much. It's only 4. Cinco de Mayo, Easter, Orthodox Easter, Father's Day. That's all. There's only 4 of them. They don't even give anything about Christmas, for instance.
Okay. All right. So now this is therefore fairly okay. Can you go? Okay. So this is just the calendar.
Just one thing. I see that in the first event name 1, they have almost all of these that we have in event day 2, except maybe Easter. Because you have
Easter's
Cinco de Mayo.
The last was the Easter.
Okay, yeah. So Orthodox Easter is there. Father's Day. Yeah, it should be like, let me just check if there are any calendar event name 2 is you have something for is NA, right? NAN, if it is NAN.
To know if it is NAN. Yeah,
it says NAN. You see that it is it's written NAN here.
Yeah, so that's actually is, and N is capital. NAN. So yeah, do tab, it should come.
Is NA, small n.
Okay,
let
try
me
it
just
out.
check. Okay, so it shows, yeah, it shows these things.
Mm-hmm.
I will just check. I just want to see if it is the same. If is NA, I want to see if the non it is, if it is equal to false, should be equal to can I do a sum of this? Yeah, okay. So I just want to see if this will be the same as sum of this will be the same as no, I cannot say that.
No, what are you trying to do?
So we have this, and how do I check whether it is on the same day as that of same element as that of event name 1?
I see.
Which which has the same thing, because I don't have to check if it is the same thing, but I'm guessing that on that day it will be the same event anyway.
I see. So what you can do is, if you just, first and foremost, if you just cast that thing to df, you will get that row. So if you just put that entire false thing, if you just cast it on df calendar,
cast means what?
you just have to pass this as a query to df calendar.
Yeah. I see what you. That's
So-
what is cast.
I don't know what you call it. I just sort of okay.
Yeah,
so
because
now,
casting has some other word they use for
Yeah.
PyTorch.
yeah. So now, if you do a dot index on this,
Okay. See, I have got it. You can see this. They
No.
call it Easter here, Orthodox Easter. Sometimes it's different. Here, Cinco de Mayo in event name 2. Here it says Orthodox Easter.
yeah, the way to do
Because it's on the same day.
Yeah, the way to do this, like programmatically, is that you just in the line number 15, you put a dot index on that.
Yeah.
So this will give you the index of those rows that
Uh-huh.
qualify for that. So if you do, yeah. So these are the index. Now, if you just copy that number 6 and give look for event number 1, event name 1.
Okay.
No, I mean just copy that thing and run it for event name 1. So basically the line 16.
Okay.
So
Yeah, okay, I see one. No, but event name 1 has a large number, so you can't see that.
oh, I see.
So that's why I wanted to see, to say how the directly check between them. So event name 1 has several of them. So what I can do perhaps is, this is an index, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can check if, no, it's difficult. I mean, yeah. So, but anyway, this itself actually was a very good thing, because if you see this without the index, it's anyway only 5 entries.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And in these 5 entries, you can see that event name 1 and event name 2 are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because here it says Easter, here it says Orthodox Easter, and the Father's Day, it is mentioning, perhaps I'm guessing, perhaps because there is a clash in 2 different events on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And for that purpose, they have added the second event.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And also, I mean, I'm not sure about what does snap mean, but because you see that.
Oh, that's just yes or no. Is that in California? Is it in this thing Texas, or is it in Wisconsin? So that probably is everywhere. All these 3.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Okay. So this seems fine. The data in terms of its calendar, I mean the timeline that is given is fine. I think I would say we can split it into, as I said, a couple of different things. One is, I mean, we can do whether weekday or weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can say, how close it is to a given festival. For instance, here Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that I will just check if Christmas is given for one day or several days. Because what we can do is we can create a region around event, perhaps. Up. Okay, it's only 5, means this is 5-year data. So there is only 5 Christmas, so only one day that they are giving. It's not a Christmas weekend or anything like that.
Right. Okay.
So because, around Christmas, it's going to be more in terms of whatever is happening. If we should consider it in different ways. But anyway, we probably will just keep it this way because we can later see if we can add some extra details.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. So what else is there?
So what we can do here from this calendar data, what I would say is we look at the other one. So there is now calendar, and if you go back to the actual Kaggle, there is the other one, which is the actual sales data.
Yes. You mean in terms of the files, you mean?
Yeah, the files.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
So there is calendar, forecasting,
Yeah, you can
sell prices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a bit big, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's the bulk.
Okay. So
Okay.
So now you see why they show the work week that they put.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a week, only week ID is here.
Mm-hmm. So now
I think we'll have to do some correlation between the week ID and the sales that are happening.
Yeah. And so basically it's like this. You see there is item ID. So store ID comes from which store where it is. That is California, Texas,
Yes.
Wisconsin. Week ID is also, so these two, we know the ID of the week comes from the calendar date. Store ID, is this all there is? Typically these are just like usually like SQL data. So now if you just check out your Kaggle and see what else is there in terms of list of files.
Yeah. So, okay, there is a calendars.csv,
Mm-hmm.
sellprice.csv, then sales train contains the historical daily unit sales per product and store.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then the evaluation files, two others are evaluation files, it seems.
Okay, so sales train is, what is it called again? Sales train.
Yeah, let me just see. So, in fact, if you just the store IDs comes from here, you see that CA1, CA2, CA3 that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes from there. So yeah, here the sell prices contains or sales train contains what? There are item of the product, department, category of the product, and the store ID and the state ID, and then the number of units sold, day I. Okay, so D_1 stands for day_1. Day underscore whatever, because you see that it starts from this. Okay. I think we need to do, okay, yeah, go on.
Oh, no, nothing much. I'm just looking at this. So, yeah, so what I would say is, now, the sell prices are the actual prices of the products, right?
Yeah.
Now, we have from the previous store, so what we have done is, if you see here, there are basically three different tables, most probably SQL tables, right, from a database. So what they have done is they have calculated all the weeks according to on weeks and days and everything else, and they have pasted that in a calendar data, and they have also tagged some of them as special dates. Basically, that's the events. That's how it is with calendar. Now, sell prices are the actual prices that go into it. So if you go back and check in that sell prices, the amount, if you do info and check out how many are there, this should be now significantly larger. Prices.info. Yeah, 684,000. Yeah, no, 6 million. 6,841,000. Oh, wow, that's a nice big one. So these are all the sales that have been made. So if you go back to go back to that description, this is basically your entire sales catalog. That is, if an item was sold, what was the item, at which store, which week, and what was the price. That's it. So now this one has only whatever calendar information we need is there in calendar.csv, and what is linking is that ID of the week, WMYR, WK, right? That is the link between these two. Then the last one comes the sales train. Now sales train.csv is it how items are selling? Can you go and check that out?
Where do you want to see?
Oh no, if you can read that data frame and check it out. Sales train.
Yeah, okay, sure. Was that? No, it's not sales train. Oh, sales train.csv.
I think maybe another name also could be.
No, it says, okay, let me just check. What is the names? Sample. Okay, yeah. So sales train is one is validation and one is evaluation actually.
Right.
So they are the same. So I'll just take the validation one, not the evaluation one.
Okay.
It's taking its own time. Okay, it's okay. It has 30,000 entries.
Okay, and if you do a head.
Okay, this is some weird things. 1,919 columns. Okay, so I see. So there is this D1 to DN. This is essentially the day. So mostly they are trying to tell us like on this day, how many of these were sold. So for instance, I think they have how many items? So there are 30,000 items.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just do an info as well because I lost it. So it says, look, there are 30,000 entries, and let me see. I mean, I just a second. Yeah, so 30,000 entries, and each one of this is like 30,000 different items, and so. And then you have the store ID, and they give for the given store on all of these days, when was it stored and how many of them, something like that.
Right.
So we need to do a bit of juggling to put this data together, in fact.
Yeah, that's a major effect here.
Yeah, I'll probably do that before the next session, definitely, because this is at least something that I feel like I can control it, because the other data sets were like just difficult to control.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that we'll do, but we'll continue the analysis. So maybe one couple of features, we can try to do some form of feature engineering just on the calendar data.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because the rest we'll probably do it next week when we have done some basic analysis to put the data in some orderly form. So if calendar let's say info. So, so the date, I'm not sure it's in object form, so we'll probably have to change it into date time format. And then what is D? D is the day, is it? D1, D2, okay. Yeah, of course. It will be D2, D 1400, something like that.
Right.
1900. So what we can do, for instance, let's say that we name weekdays separately. Do you think that will be a good idea? Like, let's say I would pool the week, I mean the whole week into 3 categories. In the US, Sundays shops are open widely.
Yeah. Saturday in Canada and US usually. At least, I mean, it's like usually 10 to 5 or so, but they're always open.
Okay. So which means you are likely to not see too much of different things. So what we can do is then we can cluster them into Fridays and Mondays. Fridays, because Friday evenings there will be a lot of shopping, I'm guessing. And then we'll probably have to see that. But how do you want to check that?
Yeah. You can do that. No problem. So you can look at So what you can do here, you can actually do a plot according to the weekday. So if you look at Seaborn, if you just look at Seaborn bar charts, but this won't tell you. So now here, this is where we get into this thing. What's it called? We have to now put together, right? So for example, if you look at that, if you scroll up and check out the sale prices data. DSL. For the
sale prices. Okay, yeah.
So here, so you see this one has it with respect to week. Now, the problem is we don't have an exact day yet.
Yeah.
The day is, that's actually, I'm having can you check out, can you see we checked out, I think, validation. What is evaluation? Yeah. Sale price evaluation. Because this looks like, if you look at validation, the one which you just saw, that looks like a data frame which has already been operated on for the purpose of, like, what do you call it? Data set, for, like, doing some kind of ML.
Yeah.
Whereas we need more raw data, because otherwise we are already dealing with data which has already been processed.
Yeah.
Still working?
Yeah, I think it's not having much space, I would say, and that's why it's struggling. So yeah,
the same thing.
It's a similar one. Let me just put in the info. It's the same. In fact, it has 30,000, same as evaluation, and the other one, what is that? Validation appears to be exactly the same. So my guess is that it might be different in terms of, let me just...
The reason why I'm worried about it is, if you look at their names, right? One is sales train evaluation, the other is sales train validation. So it feels like as if one was used to actually run the machine learning algorithm, the other was used to sort of validate it.
Yeah.
So now the question is, if we do not have individual date, that is individual when something was sold, but rather only by week, how did they get all this? That is the days. Unless this, see, there's another zip file. If you look, right, in this.
No. That is the zip file that
that's what we extracted from. Okay. So this is all we have.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one has a smaller number of columns, in fact, actually. The sales train head has a smaller number of columns. I think,
see.
as they said, this one is 28 days less. So that is the days that they want to predict.
Okay.
So you see that this one has 1947 column. This one has 1919 column. So the sales train would essentially, so yeah, you see that probabilistic forecast is forecast required both for point and probabilistic forecast is 28 days. Yeah, so because they probably want it for some form of a. Okay, now I see why perhaps this one is essentially a 28-day ahead prediction on which you can use your analysis to predict something like this.
Right.
So I think we'll have to read it because we are already almost there, and I'll read it because this one at least is interesting.
Yeah. So I think what we have to do is we have to join some of these tables so that we can get one single table. Only thing is we'll have to now trim down our tables. So like for example, in the calendar, we can throw away many of them. And we can only have to retain a few of them. So what we will have to do the next time is we'll have to join some tables according to some columns, produce just one of them so that we can then have some amount of sales data mixed with time data. And then we would have to do some kind of like predictions or whatever, like, can we predict how much sales would be on a particular day, given the fact that we know it was like not a weekday or not something else, that kind of thing, or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Somehow I'll check this out, but somehow I'm getting the feeling that we've missed out something. I don't know. That there is, because it just feels like if we do not have the sales, every sale calculated, then we're kind of missing. We're getting every sale calculated, but then we don't know the date of that sale. We know only the week.
I think, the thing is, there is a D1, D2 that they give. So that contains the date information.
But that is in the calendar. That is not in this thing.
No, it is there here. You see that it's here.
No, I think this is something different. I don't think this is a forecast data that they have provided us. This isn't the raw data.
Okay. So the raw data is perhaps what? Sell prices? No, sell prices is not the one.
No, if you look here, right? See, it's like here it shows you every day. If you go up a little, that is a sell price. But the sell price has only the week ID.
Yes. This one, right?
Because the other one is too big a column to actually, I don't know, would it have been, the one possibility is, how that could have been done. I'm just trying to see how they could have had their own internal software, which is like a calendar selector, and automatically it sort of spreads it out into so many columns and just puts a 1 on that date. Because otherwise such a data is, if you scroll down a little, can I see that evaluation data? Yeah, it's this one. So here you see there is
evaluation.
Yeah, here either of them. Yeah. No problem. So you see there is all those D's going from, I suppose, D1 to whatever and going to D19 something. Now there are some, most are 0, and there are some which have numbers. So which means that those were logged on so and so date. So for example, hobbies 1001 CA1 evaluation or whatever, item ID hobbies 1001 was on day 1932. 2 of them were sold. 1933, 4 of them were sold. It is possible that such kind of data could have been got from some kind of software which just crunched all these things together. It is possible. So like for example, if like if these were just recorded on separate Excel sheets or separately onto a software, the software may have just scraped all of them and spread it out in this format. So this is one way in which we could use it. But again, I need to read a little more on these data sets to actually figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because this has much more detail. At least it tells you on which day it was actually bought.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I guess we are almost out of time, so I think we lost everyone else.
Yeah, Harish said sent a message saying that he was late because his laptop was having some message.
Yeah, and then he quit
and
now.
Venkat has quit. See you next time.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is good. I will at least. This one at least has some sort of a feeling that we can do something.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even though the data, but right now the advantage is we can actually go and check what people have done because it's a competition with vendor. So I'm even keen to see what can be done through that.
Right.
So we'll see that. Yeah.
Okay, I guess then let's end this session. Then see you next week.
Yeah.
Okay then.
See you.
Bye for now.
Bye.